Hello. This is Joseph Ponnu coming to you from Dubai in United Arab Emirates. And I hope you're having a fantastic day out there. Well, sometime back I made a short, brief presentation on the compensation plan of World Global Network. And I've had a lot of people asking me, well, let us have the detailed presentation on the compensation plan. So why not? So this presentation is about going into the details and giving you the nuts and bolts and how you can really make money and the details and so on of the compensation plan. All right. So before we proceed, here is a fair disclaimer, an income disclaimer. Obviously, the results indicated are just for indication. The amount you can earn or not earn actually depends on you. All right. A lot of people earn tons of money in our company, and of course there are a lot of people like in the whole industry who make very, very less money. So it's going to be depending entirely on you as to how much efforts you put in, how much you're willing to learn, how much of dedication you would give on that, how much you're willing to be coached, and how much money you make at the end of the day in this business, like in any other business out there. All right. Now that said, let me introduce to you, our CEO and founder, the wonderful, amazing Fabio Galdi. Fabio is really a visionary. He has really turned records. He has been quoted in so many media all over the world. He's an amazing person who's got the vision and he wants to do so much things in the technological world. As the book goes, it's a time of differentiate or die. So here is an opportunity, as it says here from the very words of the CEO and founder Fabio Galdi. Here's an opportunity for you to be your own boss. Here's an opportunity for you to really claim that special quality time that you and your family deserve. All right. Pursue your hobbies, whatever you love to do. Make a lot of money by getting into this, amazing opportunity. All right. Now, here is a special mention. World Global Network is among the first companies to be really compliant 100% with the international regulations for network marketing companies. And how's that? There is no starter kit or affiliate kit required. You can just purchase, anything and start participating in the plan. And yes, there is no monthly sales volume required. All right. So World Global is 100% compliant with the new international regulation for network marketing companies. All right. Now, the company has a four-way system by which it rewards you. All right. Every time you make a sale or every time you sign up somebody into the business, you make what is known as, the fast sales bonus. And when you build your team, then you start really earning the beautiful residual income, which is primarily, in my opinion, why people get into network marketing in the real sense. Okay. And the company also shares its revenue back with you. Okay. And of course, it helps you to have a phenomenal lifestyle. Okay. Now, in this one, as I said, I'm going to go into the specifics of the compensation plan of World Global Network. And for the purpose of this presentation, I'm going to take the example of how you would join and benefit from the HELO packs. All right. Now, you have two options really when it comes to picking up the HELO pack. One is the HELO Executive Pack, which is at an investment of $1,149 or $1,149. And what you get along with that is 4 units, okay? 4 units of HELO, all in a beautiful pack, which comes with 2 germanium plates, 1 hematite plate, and 2 Himalayan salts plates for each HELO. That means when you have 4 of this, you have 4 of all that and 8 of the Himalayan salts, all right? It also entitles you to 1 month membership to Space System Elite, which means it comes to you with a Space Meet webinar software where up to 1,000 attendees can attend. And you also have the Space Cloud of 512 GB okay, where you can store your files, your videos, your photos, whatever you want. All right. Now, this is a 1 month membership, and after that, if you wish, you could always renew when you see how really powerful and beautiful this is. Okay. And the company also gives you, along with the joining pack of the executive pack, a 1 month fidelity plan, which is, by the way, the fidelity plan for mobile and the WorldWare, where the HELO and the Space Phone Forever program is already included and built into it, which means, tomorrow, if you have a space phone, for example, and you are participating in this one fidelity plan for an entire 12 months, then the company gives you a free space phone every single year, okay, as long as you maintain the 12 months of fidelity plan membership. Okay, that's how beautiful it is, and that comes for 1 month free of charge for you, along with this HELO executive pack. And along with this also comes the 3 business centers, which we'll talk later on what exactly it is. Of course, the price indicated here is plus shipment charges. I don't mention it here because it would probably vary for the country you're based in or you're living in. So yeah, that could vary, and you need to check that out from the site when you pick it up. Okay, but the base cost or the base investment of the HELO executive pack is $1,149. Okay, now we do have an other pack, okay, to make it more convenient for people who wish to come in with a lesser amount, and which is called as a HELO partner pack, okay, and that comes at $349. Now, mind you, the cost of one single HELO unit is $249, okay, and just for another $100 extra, you get the entire business license along with the one HELO with the germanium plates, the hematite, and the Himalayan salts plates. And you also get the 1 month membership to Space System Lite in this case, where you do get access to the Space Meet webinar software, but this is for up to 50 attendees. Okay, remember in the earlier case it was up to 1,000 attendees, so that's a huge amount of difference in there. And the Space Cloud, in the earlier package was 512 GB. Here it goes down to 256 GB, but it's still a big deal. All right, you can store all your photos, videos, whatever you want, your presentations, everything on the cloud out there. And obviously you can always extend your membership and continue to have the benefit and facility. Now the fidelity plan remains unchanged. You have all the benefits, okay, and you get here one business center. Again, the amount of $349 is without the shipment charges, so you need to add that. Okay, that's the investment you're looking at. Now let's look at how exactly the compensation plan works. For the entire purpose of this presentation and this particular slide, I'm going to be talking about the HELO Executive Pack, which comes at an investment of $1,149. All right, so you join at $1,149 HELO Executive Pack, and everybody shown in this example is assumed to join at the same investment of $1,149. All right, so we work on what is popularly known as a binary model, where you have one left and one right. Okay, there's only 2 legs. You just need to focus on building your left leg and your right leg. Okay, and this is really proven over the years to be an exceedingly powerful model, which rewards not only you but your entire team member, where by having a model which has only 2 legs, all right, all the people under you, okay, get benefited from the community leg, where spillovers happen. Okay, more of that later. But as of now, what happens is your focus, your initial requirement, your initial thing you must be getting to do is to put one person on your left and one person on your right. Now look at this, what happens when you put the first person on one of the sides. Now the company's standard fast sales bonus, okay, which is also known as FSB, is 10%, right? So by that count, when somebody joins or with $1,149, you should be getting 10% of that, which is $114.9, right? Roughly $115. But look what happens when somebody joins with a HELO Executive Pack. You get an FSB of $200, which is way more than 10%. It's almost 18%. And you also get a personal sales volume of 500. Okay, the same thing when you put the other person on your other side, you get a FSB of $200 and a PSV of 500, right? Now that is a total fast sale bonus of $400. Okay, now what happens is, immediately you also are now called a team executive, because the qualification for a team executive is that you need to have a personal sales volume of 400 on either side, 400 on the left, 400 on the right. And by becoming a team executive, you're now eligible for 20% on the entire team sales volume. Okay. Before this, it could have been 5%, 10%, 15%, but 20% is the highest, and you immediately qualify, right? By bringing somebody under you, one on the left and one on the right, with the HELO executive pack. Now, I hope you see the importance of seeing the value of people joining, yourself included, with this HELO executive pack, because that is how the team should build and get benefited from each other. All right. Now, what happens is, by having this PSV of 500 and 500 and being entitled for a 20% commission, that comes to a bonus of $100. So that is 10% here and 10% there. So 20% of your total sales volume on one side is what is calculated. Okay. So that's a total bonus of $100. Popularly known as the cycle bonus in the industry. So just by bringing in 2 people, look at this, you already earned $500. Now tell me this is not phenomenal. Tell me this is not beautiful. This is really amazing, right? You invested $1,150, $1,149, and just by bringing 2 people with the same package, you already earned $100. Now you remember I told you that you get along with that 4 HELO units. Now, chances are you're going to keep one for yourself, okay? It's an amazing product to monitor your own health, but beyond that, you need to be a product of the product. You need to really use it and be really convinced and happy about it, to be, promoting it and giving it to others, right? I wear it all the time, and it's such a conversation opener. People ask me, what is this beautiful thing you're wearing? Is it a watch? And then it's so much of a fun to, tell them, hey, no, it's much, much more than that. It's my personal nurse, and then say, what do you mean? And you go on for that. So when you have 3 additional units, chances are that you're going to sell. You're going to give these away to some people, who would just like to be customers. All right. So each of that costs $249, okay, roughly $250. So 3 of that is $750. And then what happens? 750 plus 500, that's $1,250 in your pocket, right? $1,250 when you just bring in 2 people and you sell 3 of these, and your investment is more than recovered. Guys, tell me that is difficult. Of course it is not, right? It is so simple. It is so easy. Bring in 2 people with a HELO executive pack, get your $500, 400 plus 100, and sell 3 additional units that come with that, and you've got your money back and a little profit already, right? That's beautiful, right? Now, your position at this stage is called as silver, okay, which requires 100 plus 100 PSV, so you've already crossed that, obviously. Now, the important thing for you to do is to teach those 2 people who join in your team to do the same thing, and that is to duplicate by bringing 2 members, one on either side of their left and right, okay? So that is all. And when this happens, see what happens. You are instantly being upgraded to the position of a team developer. All right, this is probably the most important thing you need to achieve immediately, because no matter how many people you personally sponsor, you will become a team developer only when you help your 2 direct referrals to sponsor 2 people each on either side. All right, I hope that's clear. So you sponsor this particular person here, and you need to help them, you need to coach them, you need to make them understand the entire plan, the invitation scripts, how to present the company, how to present the business model, everything and so on. So you need to help them to really sponsor 2 people, one on the left and one on the right. And likewise, this person also needs to sponsor one on the left and one on the right. Then and only then you become a team developer. And only when you become a team developer, you start participating in the entire career plan of the company and benefiting from the various other benefits such as the generation matching bonus and so on and so forth. All right. So I can't overemphasize the need for you to do this immediately. And if you only focus on what I've said so far, put two people, help them to put two people, that's the long and short of it. Okay, if you can manage to really get this into your mind, this is the real crux of the network marketing business in our company, and you help this to be duplicated by your team all the way down, and everybody is a winner. All right, now what happens now is, in this case, you've got a team sales volume of 1,000 on the left, 1,000 on the right, again assuming that everybody in your team is going to be joining with a HELO executive package for the purpose of this presentation. All right, so 500, 500, that's 1,000 on the left, 500, 500, that's 1,000 on the right. That's how it works. And going by the same calculation, you get now a bonus of US dollars 200. Now, mind you, I mean, theoretically speaking, these two people brought these two people, or 2 + 2, 4. So literally, you have not actually done anything in the sense of sponsoring, but you are still getting paid $200. That for you, my friend, is the power of leverage. That is the power of this entire business model. Okay, now as we move along in a similar way, when these people go ahead and bring their own two people, what happens is now you've got 2,000 TSVs on your left, team sales volume on your left, and 2,000 on your right, and you get a bonus of $400. And now you also are upgraded to the position of gold. Okay, now what happens? The same thing continues, 2 each, 2 each, 2 each. And you know, as you can imagine, now you will have a team sales volume of 4,000 on either side, and that comes to having a bonus of $800. All right, now there's obviously no need for me to keep going on. For one thing, this page is going to be messy, but I'm sure more than that, you've already got the idea. All right, you've already got the idea of how your team could be growing and how you could be benefiting enormously from this wonderful residual income. Okay, in which case we have now demonstrated the team sales volume over here and your fast start bonus. Now, the career plan and recognition in this company is very simple. You start from silver and you go all the way up to president millionaire. All right, like I said, the sales volume that is required pretty much is 100 on either side. It's always the one that is indicated here is on each leg. All right, on each side. So 100 on the left, 100 on the right, is your profile becomes silver. And when you have 2,000 on the left, 2,000 on your right, it becomes gold, and so on and so forth till it becomes the ultimate position of president millionaire over here. Now, I've had people asking me in the past, is there any guarantee that I can become a president millionaire? Of course, there is no guarantee at all. But let me tell you this, there are already several people who have become president millionaires in this company. As a matter of fact, as the time of the recording of this video, there is one particular leader who has become president millionaire 26 times. All right, so it's really something achievable, it's really possible, but there's no guarantee because it depends on you and you alone. Be coachable, be willing to learn, and then go out and apply what you've learned. You need to be at it, you need to work on it to make it successful. But here is one thing I can guarantee you: if you don't get started here, it is guaranteed that you are never going to make it here. All right, so think about that. Here is an opportunity where you should be grabbing and trying to make the best of it. Now, just to elaborate more on that career plan and how the sales volume commissions work, here is again the calculations for the HELO executive pack. So it's assumed that everybody who joins your team comes in with a HELO executive pack. All right, so as I mentioned, the investment is $1,149, and the fast sales bonus or the direct referral bonus is $200, and the sales volume is 500 in this case per sign up, which is massive, right? So focus on this part for now. Okay, the ranks are here, which is silver, gold, and all the way up to president millionaire. Now, if you look at it, it's really very simple. It's gold, platinum, diamond, and then it becomes director gold, director platinum, director diamond, and then it becomes president gold, president platinum, president diamond, and then it's, you know, the ultimate feather in the cap, which is the president millionaire's rank. All right, now to achieve each of this, the sales volume is 100 on the left, 100 on the right for silver, 2,000 for gold, 5,000 for platinum, 10,000 for diamond, and so on and so forth. All right. As you can see, it's pretty simple and clear. Now, what I want you to focus is here, which how many team members. Now, mind you, this does not mean that people sponsored only by you. This means your entire team, your entire left and right side, whether sponsored by you, whether sponsored by somebody in your team below you, or whether it's a spillover from the top, okay? Everything gets counted, okay? Now, when you have one-on-one, of course, you become a silver. And in this case, actually, you would have 500 plus 500 here, not just 100 plus 100. So at 20% of the team sales volume commissions, you get $100, okay? Now, just 4 people and 4 people. We saw earlier how easy it is, right? 1 and 1 makes it 2 and 2, and then the 4 and 4, right? Which gives you a sales volume of 2,000 on either side, and you earn, you know, a team volume commission of $400, okay? Platinum, only 10 plus 10, and that's $1,000. Now, mind you, these team sales commissions are calculated weekly, all right? It's calculated weekly. So all these amounts that you're looking at is something that could be coming into your kitty every week. Now, it's for you to decide where you want to be, all right? Do you want to be somebody who's getting $1,000 a week or $10,000 a week? Now, for those of you who are skeptical, is it possible? Can I achieve? How many people achieve? How much time will it take for me to achieve? Come on, guys. It's up to you to give yourself a figure. Who am I to tell you how much you should earn or how less you should earn, right? Think big. But if you're not confident, it's cool by me, all right? When I say $1,000 per week, I mean, even if you're going to get $1,000 a month, maybe some people will be very, very happy. And that's fine, absolutely, as far as I'm concerned, right? So you need to plan, how much do you want? 5,000 in a week, 10,000 in a week, what's your scene? Now, to get 10,000 in a week, it means that your team will grow by 100 on the left and 100 on the right in that particular week, all right? Now, for those of you who think this is literally impossible, think about a scenario like this. You know, a lot of people come into this business thinking it's going to be an overnight rich scheme. No, it is not. Let me tell you straight away, it is not. It requires dedication, it requires perseverance, it requires a good amount of effort, a good amount of learning, everything, all right? I like to call this business a 5-year retirement plan. I know a lot of people who have been working for 35 years, 40 years, and they do not know where their next day's breakfast will come from, okay? They are still worried about what's going to happen to their medical bills tomorrow, okay? So when you're willing to do that, why not give a decent 3 years? Why not give a decent 5 years to really build your business, to get into a residual income where your money will come month on month on month with the leverage of other people's time and effort, all right? So let me give you a scenario like this. Imagine it takes you 1 year or 2 years to build a team of, 1,000 people on each side. Do you think it's practical? It's possible? Of course it is, right? We have people who build that kind of teams in 1 week. But let's not talk about that. Let's talk about, maybe a year as an average networker. Use what you take to build a team of 1,000 people on your left and 1,000 people on your right? Now assume only 10% of them, all right? Only 10% of them are actively working. That means they would be able to sign this 100 people on your left and 100% on your right in a single week, all right? So that is how you need to be looking at it. Don't get intimidated by seeing this big figure of 50,000, for example. That is a sales volume. But what it boils down to is having 100 on your left signups and 100 on your right signups in a particular week, and you could be walking away with $10,000. Close your eyes and think, what is the kind of things that you would be doing with that? And mind you, there are people achieving president millionaires week on week on week, all right? So you need to decide which is the level you want to become, what's your earning desires or needs, more importantly, and how much time do you want to spend on getting to that level, all right? Now, let's go ahead and see what happens when somebody wants to consider the HELO partner pack, all right? The HELO partner pack, as I mentioned earlier, the investment is $349, and the fast start bonus, as 10% is $35, and the sales volume per sign up is 150. All right. So with a 100 and 100 requirement, yes, with one left and one right sign up on either side, you are a silver and you get $15. Okay, this is at 10% at this stage, and everything else is at 20%. All right. Now, obviously, the requirements remain the same as far as the same volume, and the amount you would earn remains the same. It's the same 400, 1,000 for platinum, 5,000 for director platinum, 10,000 for president gold, and so on and so forth. All right. There's no change in that. But look at this column. Look what happens here. Now, we saw, if I'm not mistaken, just 4 and 4, right? Only 4 people on your left and 4 people on your right to reach the position of gold and earn $400 in that week, right? But see what happens here. It becomes 14 on your left and 14 on your right to reach the same position of gold and earn the same $400. Can you see the massive difference? And so on with every single position, right? Where it was 100 plus 100 to become President Gold, signups of the HELO Executive Pack and to earn $10,000 in that week. Now it is 334 plus 334 on either side to be able to become President Gold and earn that same amount of $10,000, right? Does that strike you as something very important? Let me again illustrate this side by side, okay? So the ranks, the sales volumes on either side, left and right, and the team volume commissions, I hope you're very clear by now, all right? And I guess you already have in your mind how much is the amount that you should be earning for yourself, all right? Now, look at this. This is the comparison when somebody joins with the HELO Executive Pack, and all you need is 4 and 4 to get $400 a week, 10 plus 10 to get $1,000 a week, 20 plus 20 to get $2,000 a week, and so on. And the same comparison with the HELO Partner Pack of you need 10 people more, my friend, on either side to reach $400, okay? So where you needed 30 plus 30 on either side in a week to reach an earning of $3,000, with a HELO Partner Pack, it's going to be 100 plus 100, okay? Where here it was 100 plus 100 for a $10,000 week, here it's going to be 334 plus 334 people on either side. All right, and look at this. President Diamond, 300 plus 300, 1,000 plus 1,000. Now, why am I emphasizing so much on this? Look, let me tell you something with my 15 years plus of experience in this industry. Okay, the effort, the time that you're going to spend with each member to sign them up, to coach them after they sign up, is going to be the same, absolutely the same, whether they join with your HELO Partner Pack or your HELO Executive Pack. All right, believe me, it's going to take the same amount of time, because, for example, somebody wants to join you with a lower pack and they ask you a question. You can't just turn up your nose and say, hey, I don't have time for you. I can't explain that to you. Of course you need to, right? You need to be fair for them. You need to give them the entire amount of information they want. So it sort of takes the same amount of time, whatever package the person is going to come under, right? Now, what happens if the person doesn't have the money? Should you ignore them? Should you push them away? Of course not. That is not the idea. But the whole idea of spending so much time in explaining this entire slide to you is to say that you have a responsibility of understanding this as a leader and telling your people, telling your prospects, telling your team, making them understand the importance of this. I mean, your team wants to earn $10,000 and more per week, right? Tell them the reality. Tell them, man, if you join today with this, your team, your entire team is going to be following the example of the leader, and they are likely to join with the same package. And then when 100 plus 100 sign up in that week, you're going to be getting $10,000, which is going to be much, much more easier than bringing 334 and 334 people in the same week. All right. So yes, for those of you who think I do not have $1,150, my friend, it's your call, okay? You want to join it with the $349, that's fine by me, all right? But remember this, You need to be looking at what is going to be my future. If if you'll forgive me being so blunt, if you don't have that money today, you need to take it up very, very seriously today. All right. If you don't have the money today, what are the chances you're going to have $1,150 lying as dispensable cash after 1 year, after 2 years, after 3 years, if you do not change something that you're doing today? All right, it's that important a call. Go get your resources together and come up with that money, because this is a solid plan, solid company, solid products, amazing products. And if you think today about the additional $800 that is being asked for, you could be losing big time, my friend, big time, my friend. And again, it's not just for you. I want you to be so well aware and convinced about this that you do a good job in educating your prospects so that they see it in the right time and in the right manner. They should not join today in this package and tomorrow say, man, I wish you had explained this to me properly and I would have obviously taken the higher package. All right. So I hope I've done a justifiable time in giving you this presentation and making you understand. And I hope you really will see the value add of coming in with this HELO executive pack and advancing your rank much faster and earning a lot more. Okay, if you have a chance of meeting sometime, and if you like this presentation, and if you had the benefit of growing your rank and income, do come and shake hands with me and tell me it really did help you. All right, I'll be really happy to hear that from you. Now, is that all? No, the company has a lot of other things for you as well, which is a generational matching bonus, which goes down 7 levels based on your rank. All right, and it is anywhere from 5% to 10%. All right, so for level 1, everybody gets it, silver, gold, everybody. Okay, for level 2, it's gold onwards. For level 3, it is director gold onwards. Level 4, it is president gold onwards. Level 5, it's president platinum onwards. And level 6, it is president diamond onwards. And of course, for president million, it's all the level 7. Okay, now this generation matching bonus gets paid weekly, and the qualification requirement is that you need to be a team developer. And so why I was emphasizing on the team developer in the earlier slide. All right, so very briefly, in case you're not familiar with how the generation matching bonus works, it's very simple. Whatever team sales volume bonus your team gets, you get a percentage of that week on week. So as you can see, that's massive, and you don't want to be falling short on this. And this is yet another reason why you should be absolutely jumping at the HELO executive pack and marching your way forward much faster. All right, now the company has various other things to reward you, such as the car bonus. All right, the luxury bonus. Okay, feel free to pause it and watch it if you need to, but it's very obvious. We have the best of the tours worldwide as you go up the ladder, and of course, once you qualify to be the millionaire, you get to rub shoulders with the elite of the company, including the president, the company's board, and so on. And the top 100 president millionaires, really represent that they are among the most elite of the elite, so to say. All right, so the only question that remains is, are you ready? Everything can be presented to you, everything can be said in as good ways as possible, but at the end of the day, it boils down to, is it for you? Are you ready? Are you willing to take the next step to change your current situation, to change your current financial freedom, your time freedom, to get out of that rat race, to get out of that hackles? Is it enough for you, looking out for other people's help, paying those credit card bills month on month, which never seem to be ending, just gazing at those wonderful cars that you would rather have yours, right? And so on and so forth, right? Where do you want your children to be tomorrow? Are you ready for it, really? And when this opportunity is presenting and staring at you today in this face, what are you going to do, my friend? I'll leave you with a thought to take action. Click the link below or speak to the person who sent you to this presentation and get the guidance on how to sign up. All right, and I'm sure you won't regret it. Sign up. Be willing to be coached. That's a very, very important thing. Whatever is your current position, be willing to be coached, be willing to learn. All right, apply those things you learn. Be persistent, be consistent, and I assure you, your future is going to be incredibly wonderful, and you will never look back. With that, I leave you to take action, my friend. You rock. I wish you well. This is Joseph Ponu signing off.